gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Nebraska's offense takes the field to start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pop.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Rides to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, the running back has it. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Cornhuskers have this offense rolling. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Back to pass. He lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Minnesota's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. 50. From the gun, running back on the move. And some room to work. Picks up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll give it to him again. Howard, and another broken tackle. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Got his man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of down.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Booth. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. It's Wheeler. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds his man. It's Wheeler. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Huskers are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Wheeler. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Peppers. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2nd and goal for this offense. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Wheeler. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Amazing individual effort there by the defender, defeating his block and getting to the bubble screen, not allowing a gain. You don't see that happen too often, but these DBs, boy, they love to fight at the point of attack and beat blocks.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Nebraska! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Bought a little time. Lets it go. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for just a few yards.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Booth. Makes a man miss. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
And coaches have their scripts and their play sheets, and they have 4th and short. You know, when you get in these situations, they have plays that they're confident in. Called one here. Great job executing right near midfield.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Golden Gophers started this drive back up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They want to throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's...
Oh, what vision. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Now improvising. Right on the money.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
On the strength, he's brought down near the 16-yard line.
The Huskers are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Peppers. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Peppers. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Booth. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense is in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Handoff from the gun. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. The Golden Gophers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get yards.
The lone back's got it. Fighting off the defender. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grabbed behind the line, it's Stokes. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell.
A shot toward the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on 2nd down. throws to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. The field goal is no good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that's proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Makes the catch. It's Booth. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Peppers. Oh, spins away. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They just keep firing. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
going to sling it on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls down.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Going right to work up top. Buys a little time with his feet. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Huskers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. You think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot. Those guys were able to run. And because of that, they could get to the quarterback when blitzing. This guy with his speed is a guy that they need to deploy time and time again, getting after the quarterback. Wheels.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, it's Booth. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Nebraska. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
It's complete. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. On target. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. The throw. Got his man. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Smashes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this 4th quarter.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Huskers are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Wheeler. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fears the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Got a 1st down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.